Здравствуйте, stalkers. Welcome back to the zone. When we left off, we had just finished the mission rescuing Dalek, which is down here. And we had discovered many new locations to search and 2 new missions. We have B1, the Forsaken Lab, and A2, the Fray and the Fridge. So A2 is directly subsequent to rescuing Dalek, so we could continue the story there, or we could go and explore the Forsaken Lab. But in addition to that, we need to see what we have in our stash. All the loot. All right. So, got quite a bit of loot last time. Let's see here. Got some money, some artifacts, some new side objectives. Oh, we got an extra echo detector as well. All right, so both our artifacts are pretty good. I think I'm going to stick with the jellyfish. And I'm just going to leave this one at home for now. I might choose the obtain artifact side mission, which will allow me to put an artifact that I find onto this card, and then I get its flat value, which, for instance, this would be 2,500 coupons plus 2,000. So we'll think about that, but we decide that before we go on the mission. Oh, and we got this machine gun as well. So let's go over the zone navigation again. All right, so we have to pick our available mission first. B1 or A2? I think I'm gonna go A2 and continue the story with Dalek and Zakharov, or whatever his name was, the scientist. The Fray and the Fridge. Prologue. Dalek spins his tale about the snowflake, the warehouse he calls the Fridge, and its terrifying inhabitant, the mindless pseudo-giant. Oh, Jesus, we don't have a pseudo-giant. There are 4 ways into the building. First, there's the main gate, but any attempt to open it will most likely draw the attention of the monster. Second, you could sneak in through the torn wall, but getting there would require going among dangerous anomalies. Third, there is the emergency tunnel that could be rife with smaller hostiles. And there is the roof, which seems easy enough. But you will have to cross a radioactive zone in the zone. Also, the ladder could fall off at any time. You suppose there could be more important details from Dalek, but all of a sudden the professor notices frostbite on Dalek's hand and realizes that the survivor wanted to snatch the snowflake for himself. Deaf to any attempt of explanation, furious Yezhov throws a wad of banknotes at Dalek and literally kicks him out. Oh, pretty buff professor here. Now you know what that flash in his eyes meant. S.T.A.L.K.E.R had a hidden agenda, but now you can only hope that his intel is solid. It is time to search for the snowflake, and quickly before the turbos get there. Alright, so that is the prologue. You have to get the snowflake artifact, supposedly located in the fridge anomaly. The anomaly occupies the warehouse. There are 4 different ways of getting inside the warehouse. Front door, hole in the wall, underground tunnel, and ladder to the roof. Be quick, so I assume the turbos are going to be linked to the events. S.T.A.L.K.E.R promised that he didn't meddle with the artifact, but he cannot be trusted completely. Better bring a detector with you, as you will need one to obtain the snowflake. Take mission box A2, blah blah blah. Now go back to zone navigation, step 6 in the campaign binder, and continue. Okay, so that is the prologue for the Fray and the fridge. Now we're going back to step 6. Pick up to 1 available non-mission location on the zone map and read its script in the script book. Oh. Okay, interesting. So, 1 available non-mission location. So we could go... I'm thinking the experienced stalker might be worth it. He might get us more locations. Artifact smuggler, we could sell our artifact to him. That's the one that we have. The Moonlight, which is 4,000. I imagine that would be only selling for 2,000, but it's not nothing. How much money do we actually have? 2, 3, 4,550. Okay. We could go to the stash here. We could Armorer's Workshop, Experienced Stalker. I'm gonna visit the Experienced Stalker. So S104. The man introduces himself as Wolf and welcomes you with a wide grin. He adds that the zone is a perilous place, and he has taken upon himself the mission of supporting eager yet still inexperienced stalkers. He radiates an aura of authority, which makes you want to sit down and enjoy his company. I remember Wolf from the video games. He's a great guy. Wolf. Oh, he's a companion. Oh, okay. So this is like the Pupper. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I thought he'd help us with scouting and stuff, but... Choose 1 stalker to gain this card. It may be used during the next mission. You may return this card to the stash to deal suppression to all enemies on the map. Interesting. Well, that is something. I don't know if I'll be using that since I only get to choose 3. Take contact card C06 and then mark Experienced Stalker off. Alright. Now we need to go back to zone navigation. Go to the next page, contacts. Perform the following steps in order. Slot all contact cards you might have in your stash into the contacts folder with the A side up. If there are no free spaces left, you choose which ones that you have access to. So, these... are these contacts? These are contracts. I don't think contracts are contacts. Oh, okay, maybe they are. You raise it up to choose one of their cards. Choose their cards 1 by 1 to immediately resolve the effects. Remember, you can look through all equipment decks. I'm probably going to do the artifact one, so I'll just put that in for now. Alright, I think I'm going to start You may visit up to 3 contacts with different names. So I'm going to visit the guide, and I think I'm going to have him take me to the hidden stash over here. Yeah, let's do that first. If we find another artifact or something there, we can go to the artifact smuggler, or maybe go to the armorer's workshop to get more stuff. But we'd have to pay 1,000 extra to do that. Okay, so hidden stash 102. You cautiously make your way towards the stash when you glimpse a group of stalkers combing the area. You overcome this sudden urge to retreat, and you stay down to get the lay of the land. After all, there are valuable things in that stash. Soon you realize that the stalkers you have spotted have a wounded companion whom they are trying to help. It is tempting to wait it out to get to the stash. But perhaps a human touch wouldn't hurt. Maybe you should simply help them. Oh, so I can choose, this is interesting. Approach to help them, or keep your distance and sneak up to the stash. Man, this is... I think I'm gonna be the good guy. It's not a good idea in the zone, and I think it's gonna punish me for it, but let's see what happens. So I'm gonna approach to help them. Just 111. One member of the group is bleeding profusely, and the rest of the group are frantically trying to dam it. Seeing you approaching, they wave and call you for help. You choose help, discard 1 medicine item. I have bandage pack. That's my cheapest medicine item. Let's discard that. You manage to staunch the bleeding, and with a bit of luck, the wounded stalker should be fine. His companions gratefully pay you with an artifact. Oh, hell yeah. Take the eye artifact card and place it in your stash. Go back to the campaign binder. Oh, the ignore their please here. I think that's the second choice. Okay, well, hopefully the eye is not complete shit. Eye. Okay, it's 3,000 coupons. Discard a focus to move your attention token to a space within range 2 of your stalker. I don't know if that is better. It looked like the stash had some pretty good stuff in it, but mark this location unavailable and go back to the campaign binder. Alright, so we've got, I can pay 1,000 coupons to choose again. I'm definitely going to do that. So 1,000 coupons. And I am going to choose the Artifact Smuggler 107. The man dubbed Glasses is waiting for you among some rusted machines in an abandoned industrial hall near the 100 Rads bar. The glasses that most likely gave him the nickname Glint in the Faint Light. He seems tense, and there is no smile on his face. In an impatient, demanding voice, he begins the negotiations. You may now sell any artifacts you have in your stash for their nominal price. Oh, wow. That's pretty amazing. I think I'm going to sell Eye and Moonlight. 7,000. I can't believe he gave me full price for these. That's pretty amazing. I'm really debating selling my jellyfish, but I think it's too good. I'm gonna hold on to it. So 7,000. All right. 7,000 coupons, which should bring me up to like 10.5, something. Take contact card C04. A freedom trader specializing in trafficking artifacts out of the zone. His rates are good, a juicy cut for himself included. Absolutely unwilling to deal with duty except shooting them dead. I have not fully added the freedom and duty expansion yet, so I will be doing that after, I don't know, maybe this mission or the next mission, because it recommended finishing a story first, so I might do this whole first arc. You may sell artifacts for their coupon value. You may buy detector of any tier for their value. Oh, this needs to get crossed off, I assume. So I have one of my contacts. I'm gonna insert that back into the contacts sheet backwards so that I can tell when I've used it. To go for Artem, Raging Bull. Do love me my revolvers. Max range 4. I could barely use this as my chick. Single shot +3. So it's line of sight, gain +1 start to that roll. Max range 4, accurate range 0 to 2. Ooh. SVDM 2. I think this is just the upgrade of this one, right? May 4 gain. Yeah, it's got infinite range. And it's accurate 4+. That's 4 ammo, so it's got one more bullet. And it gets an extra die for the aim shot. That is probably what I'm going to end up buying. 35. If I sell this back, it's only 600, so that kind of sucks. I might hold on to it in case I find a trader with a better exchange rate for selling shit. Grom. Do I need a machine gun, though? GP36. Accurate range 2 to 4. Carbine 1A. Max range 6. 4,000. So this one is more expensive than the SVDM. It has the effective tag, so that means if I deal a light or heavy wound, I draw 2 and choose 1 to resolve. It only has 1 fire mode, single shot, which picks a body part, but it doesn't get a focus if I don't already happen to have one. AR 416, getting +2 to the roll on the Salavina. Oh, this is silenced. It's 2+. Oh, it's a burst. Okay, interesting. And this also is silenced. This is like the subsonic rifle. Aim shot +3. That is more expensive. So these are our 3. We could go with the long range. Could go for the... What's the payoff for this one? Just effective, I guess. Less range. 3 to 4 accurate. Yeah, I'm getting rid. I don't want that one. I really want my revolver, but I don't think I can justify it with this gal. I do have some rifle mags. So, yeah, I'm going with the SVDM. So 3,500, paying for that. 3,500. Oh, I guess I haven't actually. When you resolve a trader contact, you may buy and or sell any allowed equipment. You may buy and sell in any order. When you buy, discard. When you sell, you gain. You might buy tier 1 and 2 weapons and weapon attachments. Alright, so we've got the SVDM, which can use barrel or scope attachments. Silencer, scope, chip. bags, saltless, laser sight, precision barrel, and thermal scope. Oh, okay. So we've got scope and thermal scope. This is directly better. It's 3,000 more. And then single shot or aim shot. Oh, if you're outside of line of sight, reduce your attention. You know what? I think I'm going for that one. So if I get those two things, that's 6,000. Which I barely have. I've got like 1,000 coupons left. But I think that is worth it. I got SVDM with a thermal scope and a silencer. So I shoot and then I just flip it back over. So good. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's go with that. I'm gonna put all this stuff away. And I am almost out of money. I could get magazines, but I have 2 rifle mags. I think I'm not gonna bother. Kill an enemy. Kill 2 enemies with weapon attacks within their accurate range during a single turn. I don't think this is gonna happen. So, finished with the trader. I think my third contact is gonna be Patron, which I'm taking on the mission with me. So that is the contact phase done. Oh, so I guess I do have to do that because the contact is a contract, or the contract is a contact. So do I want that over the doggo? I think I do. Okay, so I'm taking that on the mission with me. And then we are getting ready to go on the mission. Only for solo play. Blah, blah, blah. Let's use a stalker model. My stalker model. I haven't done any more painting since I played last on this specific mini. Check artifact. My armor's still absolute shit. Alright. So, I am going to set up the mission now. And we'll see you in the next video.